Welcome to today's explainer. Look, if you feel like this past year just kind of slipped through your fingers without any real tangible progress, trust me, you are absolutely not alone. Today, we are breaking down a really powerful, highly structured 3-month transformation roadmap designed by Kashif Majid. And honestly, this isn't just about making some vague New Year's resolutions. It's a precise, step-by-step strategy to literally pull yourself out of a rut, completely reset your brain, and totally change your financial trajectory as we head into 2026. But first, to understand why you feel so stuck in the first place, you've got to hear this staggering statistic. Get this, the average person checks their phone 96 times a day. Think about that for a second. Assuming you sleep for about 8 hours, that means you're picking up your phone once every 10 minutes. That is 96 constant interruptions, 96 moments where your focus is just totally shattered. You're basically trapped in this endless cycle of distraction, and it's literally rewiring your brain to crave cheap stimulation instead of actually making meaningful progress. And look, this lack of direction has real stakes. Kashif actually experienced this firsthand when he was just 17 years old. He found out his family was facing a crushing 10-lakh debt. Just imagine the paralyzing weight of that when you were a teenager. He was completely lost without a roadmap. It actually took him 2 full years of just stumbling around in the dark before he finally found his path and earned his first dollar. So, the roadmap we're about to explore, it's exactly what he wishes he had on day one. Okay, so here is the timeline. We're going to start with the mindset conflict. Move right into a 1-month detox. Dedicate month 2 to learning high-income skills, master deep work in month 3, and finally, we'll lock in the ultimate takeaway.
All right, section 1, the mindset conflict.
So before we even start the actual 3-month journey, we have to tackle the elephant in the room. Every single day, there is this massive war going on in your mind. On one side, you have your brain's craving for instant dopamine, right? That urge to instantly check notifications, scroll endlessly through TikTok, or play mobile games. But then, on the flip side, there is the harsh reality that hits you at night. It's that crippling regret and guilt we've all felt lying in bed, realizing, wow, I just wasted another entire day. Breaking this cycle is absolutely crucial. It's the prerequisite for any future success. Moving on to section 2, month 1, the detox. This whole first month is dedicated entirely to breaking free from that toxic dopamine loop. Your first daily rule is so simple, but it is a total game changer. Instead of grabbing your phone the second you open your eyes, replace it with a physical journal. Spend just 10 minutes writing down your raw thoughts, just whatever is circling in your head. Done? Great. Now, write down every single task for the day. And I mean everything, even the super simple stuff like making your bed, drinking a glass of water, or going to the gym. Yes, making your bed absolutely counts as a major victory here. Writing all this down builds intentional focus and gives your day a rhythm of discipline right from the jump. Now, the second vital task for month 1 is going to sting a bit, but it is completely non-negotiable. You have to delete all your distracting apps. Seriously. Get rid of Snapchat, delete the mobile games, and wipe out those endless scrolling platforms. Why? Because you need to force yourself to get incredibly bored. By stripping away that cheap dopamine, you actually reclaim your time and your headspace. You'll probably find yourself spending more time just hanging out with your family and giving your brain the breathing room it so desperately needs to reset. All right, section 3, month 2, learning skills. Once your brain isn't completely numbed by endless scrolling, it actually becomes hungry for real stimulation, and we are going to feed it by diving deep into new digital skills. Here is your menu of options for the AI era. You've got video editing, AI prompt engineering, YouTube automation, digital marketing, and AI agent development. Now, here is the golden rule for month 2. You need to pick just one of these 5 skills based on what genuinely interests you. Do not jump around. Dedicate this entire month purely to learning through free tutorials. Don't even worry about finding clients yet. This is your quiet time to just put your head down and build true competence. And hey, let's talk about how accessible this all is. If you choose video editing, for example, you don't need some massive, expensive studio setup to get going. You can start literally right now on your phone using CapCut. Got a PC? Great. Graduate to Premiere Pro or After Effects. And please, don't go buying expensive courses right off the bat. There are incredibly good, totally free resources right on YouTube, like the GFX Mentor channel that will walk you through the craft step by step. On the flip side, maybe you want to dive into AI prompt engineering with tools like ChatGPT or Gemini. If so, you need to understand the exact anatomy of a perfect prompt. You can't just toss a vague question at the AI. It's like a recipe. You have to give the AI a role, clearly define the task, provide the context, specify the target audience, choose a format, and finally set the tone. Mastering the specific 6-step structure takes you from just casually playing around with AI to becoming an absolute pro who's going to be invaluable to future clients. Now, while every single skill we just went over is highly profitable, the source material actually points out a massive opportunity in 2 specific areas right now. Prioritizing AI agent development or video editing is going to give you the absolute strongest foundation for a really secure 5-year career trajectory. Businesses are basically desperate for these skills right now to save time and drive revenue, which means the demand for you is only going to skyrocket. Okay, Section 4, Month 3, Deep Work. You've done the detox, you've picked your skill and learned the basics, so now it is time to execute. The whole point of Month 3 is mastering what's known as deep work. What does that mean? It means training your brain to execute your chosen skill for 2 uninterrupted hours. I'm talking 0 distractions, no phone in sight, a completely cleared off desk. You are literally teaching your mind to focus purely on the task in front of you, with absolutely 0 digital or physical clutter dragging your attention away. And there's a really good reason we rely on deep work rather than just waiting around to feel inspired. You have to commit to your schedule even on the days you really don't feel like working. As this core philosophy perfectly nails it, lasting success relies on strict discipline, not fleeting motivation. Because let's be real, motivation is going to abandon you on a rainy Tuesday. Discipline is the only thing that's going to drag you across the finish line. Which brings us to Section 5, the ultimate takeaway. As we wrap up this roadmap, there is one final, absolutely unbreakable rule you need to keep in mind. You have to trust the process. You need to stick to your single chosen field for at least 6 to 8 months. Do not pivot the second things get a little tough, because trust me, they will. When doubt starts creeping in, look at the established seniors in your industry. Their success is your proof of concept. If they're out there crushing it, it proves the market exists, and your financial future is totally secure, as long as you just put in the reps. So, this roadmap gives you the exact tools you need, but you are the one who has to make the choice. I want to leave you with this final, vital question to kickstart your 2026 transformation today. Out of everything we just talked about, what is the single skill you are going to master? Really think about it. Write it down in that brand new journal, delete those distracting apps, and let's get to work. Thanks so much for hanging out with me on this explainer, and I will see you on the next one.